Hello everyone. In this session, we are going to talk about very important grammatical aspects like adjectives and adverbs and how they are used in sentences to describe nouns and verbs and how they are important when you are giving more details in your sentences. Let us just talk about how what are the different types of adjectives and how we can use them in the sentences before what and all other things in the session. Adjectives. Adjective is a word which describes or give more information about a noun or a pronoun. It gives more information, like you have two examples there: beautiful flower, big house. Sita is a girl, Sita is a good girl. Good actually gives more information regarding Sita. Flower, again, just simple noun, but when you say beautiful flower, it gives more information. It's a big house, tiny house, small house. So it gives information. Adjectives are used to give information regarding nouns and pronouns. Adjectives describe nouns in terms of qualities. What exactly they define? They define size, color, number, and kind. Size: big, small, tiny, little, short. These are all some adjectives which are used to refer size. Color: black color, white color, gray. Number: 1, 2, 3. I have one pen, I have two pens, I have three cars, I have four airplanes. So this way, I don't have, but so number and kind. What kind of a person it is, or what kind of a thing it is. Let us just check the examples. The lazy dog sat on the rug. The lazy dog. What kind of a dog it is? It is very lazy. It cannot move. And we can also join two or three adjectives together to give more information regarding the noun. The lazy old brown dog. Lazy defines the manner, a kind, old category, and the brown color. The lazy old brown dog sat on the rug. Usually adjectives come before the noun because they are qualifying words, they qualify nouns. They normally occur before nouns or in the noun phrase. Tall man. I saw a tall man. I saw a tall man. But it can also occur in the sentence after be form of the verb. This is tall. It is a tall. It is tall. Right? This man is tall. So it can also occur before a be form of verb. So where it occurs before noun and also after be form of the verb in a sentence. Let us just talk about different types of adjectives like demonstratives. Demonstrative adjectives are used to demonstrate, point out, and say something. There are two types: singular and plural. This cat, pointing; this cat, that cat; these girls, those boys. So we point and demonstrate. We point them. So demonstrative adjectives, one kind. Possessive adjectives, like which shows the possession that we have, that we carry. My board, my pen, our class, your health, your book, his pen, their field. Right? It talks about possession, possessive. So possessive adjectives. Proper adjectives, sometimes some proper nouns can also be used as adjectives, like America as a country, American student, American visa, British Airlines. So this way we can also make use of proper nouns to make an adjective or to define. Most adjectives can be described in degrees. That means how we are using them in our sentences. Are we comparing one with other, or we just point out one which is superior to all? So here we have two types of adjectives: comparative adjectives and superlative adjectives. Let us just go to comparative. The name itself shows that we are comparing one to other. Right? Cold is an adjective, and when we compare it with other, colder. Sharp, sharper. What we do? We add er in comparative form, and sometimes we add ier, lucky, luckier, funny, funnier. And in some cases, in some adjectives where adjectives are have two syllables or more than two syllables, then we can go with more in comparative form, because we do not find its comparative form by adding er. Modern, moderner, it's not possible. So what we do, we add more modern, more serious, more expensive, and we use comparative adjectives when we compare it with one with other. It's cheaper to go by car than to go by train. So here what we are doing, we are comparing car with train. So comparative adjectives. Athens is older than Rome. We are comparing two cities. Oranges are more expensive than bananas. Expensive. Here again an adjective which has more than two syllables. So we have used more there. John is taller than Michael. Two persons. And is prettier than Susan. Again, two persons that we have compared here. These are comparative adjectives. Taller, older, prettier, more expensive, comparative adjectives. Superlatives, when we pick one and say that it is tallest, it is largest, in that case we use superlative adjectives. Like ambitious, when you have more than 2 or 3 syllables in the adjective, then we go with most in superlative form, more in a comparative form, most in superlative form. Cold, colder, coldest, we add est, iest to make superlative forms. Comfortable, most comfortable, dry, driest, dry, drier, driest. So this way we form superlative forms of adjectives. The church is the oldest building in the town. Oldest, only one, right? We pick one from all and then we say it is oldest. English is the most important language in business. English, one of the most important languages in business. Alaska is the largest city in USA. So it is largest, biggest one, right? So there are some adjectives which are we cannot form its comparative and superlative form like earlier, like adding more and most, no, IER or ER, IER in comparative, IEST in superlative. They carry a different form of what you call adjective in comparative and superlative. Just check the examples: bad, worse, worst; good, better, best; little, less, least; many, more, most. These are all some examples where we find entirely a different structure or word in comparative form and also in superlative form. They can still be given in degrees, but they do not follow patterns. Adjectives, that we have talked about adjectives. Let us just go deep into adverbs. As an adjective, there is the first example: there is a little tiny crack in it. Little tiny, small crack. And what is it exactly defining little? It is an adjective and it is talking about the crack. But when you take the second example, I am little affected by the cold. Affected, right? Little affected. Little is giving more information regarding verb, not cold. Okay, in this case it is an adverb. So we'll talk about adverbs here. Adverbs describe verbs. Adjective describe nouns and pronouns. Adverb describe verbs. Adjectives and adverbs both are qualifying words. They either define nouns or pronouns or verb forms. And such qualities as time, frequency and manner, they define, and they are used to describe how a particular action has happened, where it has happened, when it has happened, how often, frequency of the act or task, and why something has happened. These are all the things that adverb gives more information on. Sue runs fast. Fast describe how or the manner how Sue runs. Which Sue runs, and Sue runs very fast. Fast is an adverb. Again, we are using another adverb to describe fast, right? Very describes the adverb fast, and it gives more information about how fast Sue runs. Adverbs of manner describe how something happens. Okay, manner, handle it carefully, be quiet, or can you sit quietly, you can do it easily, you can do it fast. These are all some adverbs which can be used to talk about manner, how a particular action has happened. Sue is very quiet. Listen carefully. Ben can run fast. So these are all adverbs of manner. Adverbs of place, where exactly a particular action has happened. Okay, inside, outside, somewhere, here, downstairs, inside, all these are all places. Okay, or even names of the places can also be taken as adverbs, right? I'm not going anywhere today. Anywhere means anywhere. Okay, we went out into the ad. We went out, in, wait here, go there, here, there. These are all adverbs of places which point where exactly the action has happened. Adverbs of frequency describe how often something happens. It happens always. I take walk every day. Okay, it always happens. Every day, never, usually, often. These are all adverbs of frequency which talks about when exactly and what frequency a particular action can happen or has happened. He usually gets good grades. Usually means every time. I always do my homework. Right? Always. That means every day. Right? So these are the verbs, the adverbs which talks about frequency. Adverbs of time. Right? Time, at what particular time an action has happened. After this day, already, tomorrow, finally. Okay, let's go tomorrow, day after tomorrow, yesterday, in 1925. These are all adverbs of time which indicate when exactly a particular action has happened. Let's go tomorrow. This message arrived after you left, before you left, right? Before, after. These are all adverbs of time which talks about time in the sentence. And many adverbs are made from an adjective by adding just ly, like quick, quickly, serious, seriously, careful, carefully. But not all adverbs can be made by adding ly at the end. There are certain words, there are certain adjectives which also occur in ly form: friendly, lively, elderly, lonely, silly, lovely. It's a lovely day. It's a lovely evening. Lovely defines day, lovely defines evening, not it is defining the verb. So it is considered as an adjective, not as an adverb, right? Adjective or adverb, sometimes we feel it difficult to identify whether it is an adjective or adverb. Let us just clear the confusion. Adjective tells more about noun, which talks about noun, and it always occurs in noun phrase, before noun or after be form. That's it. Okay. And adverb tells more about verb. It gives information, more information about verb. An adverb tells what way someone, something, or in what way something happens. These are all the things that adverbs talk, not adjective. Adjective only gives information regarding or more information regarding noun or pronoun. Tom drove carefully along the narrow road, not drove careful. Speak quietly, please. Right? These are all adverbs which talks or which gives more information regarding verbs. This way you can identify, or even place can be useful. Adjectives, they are used in noun phrases, and adjectives sometimes used after the be form of the verb. So this way you can easily identify adjective and adverbs which talks about which gives more information regarding verb. So this way we can able to identify adjectives and adverbs, and these words are the kinds of adjectives and adverbs are very useful when you want to give more information in your sentences. You can say it's a good day, but it's a lovely day. That gives more accurate information than it's a good day or it's a day, right? So when you add more adjectives and when you add more information in your sentences, the listener also takes more information and you will be very clear cut in your conversation. So it is very important to learn how to use adjectives in your sentences. That's all regarding adjectives and